Hey, what's up? I'm Tech Bro here. Today I am reviewing an ultralight, compact notebook that is able to stay in touch with a cellular modem at all times. And with full-featured notebook hardware, too. Plus, a bunch of stylish accessories for it. Meet the ThinkPad X1 Nano. Let's get started. Let's start with the main thing. The X1 Nano is amazing in its weight. Or more precisely, its lightness. That's what the prefix nano alludes to. Only 939 grams in the case of my configuration. And the simpler Wi-Fi version is 900 grams. And it's not at the expense of the ruggedness of the case. The laptop feels quite strong in your hands. The engineers achieved this by using strong and lightweight materials in the design. The top cover is made of carbon fiber and the main body is made of magnesium alloy. Theoretically, you could do this to demonstrate the strength. But I didn't dare to do so. As a result, we got a very compact and weightless companion for work. Ideal for those who have to move often for work. For example, when going on business trips. And if you don't want to tear the handles of your briefcase or bag with a couple of kilos of computer hardware. Appearance corresponds to business theme. Slim matte body, painted in black. The only thing that stands out on the top lid is the ThinkPad logo. The red dot above the letter I is a not-so-bright operating indicator. The only downside, the black matte surface is always a high mark. The notebook gets dirty very quickly. Most likely the minimal size has also influenced the set of ports. On the left side, there is only a combined audio jack and two USB Type-C. The USBs are Thunderbolt 4. In addition to data transfer, they support the connection of external monitors and both can serve for charging. On the right side, there is only a power button and hot air vent grill. Continuing the theme of communications, it is impossible not to mention the slot on the back for a SIM card. Yes, there is a built-in cellular modem for mobile internet. That in combination with the size of the laptop even more increases mobility. The modem is implemented as an M2 card format. It can be an LTE modem from Fibocom or Qualcomm Snapdragon X55 with 5G support. In my case it is the former. To support the other wireless interfaces, the Intel AX201 is installed. It supports Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.1. The notebook keyboard has a compact layout. The keystrokes are clearly felt. It is pleasant to work with texts. Although for some the stroke of the keys may seem too short. Only 1.35 millimeters. Plus there is a one-color backlight with two levels of brightness. In the specifications, noticed a mention of protection against moisture. But I decided not to take the risk myself and not to check. But here it's hard not to notice the little red thing, a TrekPoint branded manipulator. Plus, below, under the spacebar, there are 3 keys to it. Olds and ThinkPad fans will appreciate it. I, on the other hand, am glad that the classic touchpad is placed even lower. It is glass. Your finger glides easily. Windows gestures are supported. For me the TrekPoint is not the most convenient tool for notebook operation. It takes some getting used to. The X1 Nano is a purebred model for work. That's why it receives several biometric unlocking options at once. To the right of the touchpad is a fingerprint scanner. It works very quickly. Plus, on top of the screen next to the front camera is an infrared camera for Windows Hello, that is for unlocking my face. And now that I mention the camera, a few words about it. It is here, unfortunately, the most common. The quality is 720p and fixed focus. At least they didn't forget the physical curtain. The cameras also provide additional functionality with the Miramatrix glance utility. It can track the direction of your gaze and your presence in front of your computer. I will tell you the simplest use case. For example, if you turn your head away or move away, the screen will automatically dim. On the edge of the screen, above the cameras, there are 4 microphones for better voice transmission. They can pick up sound in all 360 degrees and concentrate on one voice. The sound is also a bit tricky. The X1 Nano has 4 drivers at once.
2 tweeters on top between the keyboard and screen and 2 woofers on the laptop's bottom lid. I would not say that the sound is bassy. The size is decisive, after all. But the detail and volume is at a very high level. Both microphones and speakers can be adjusted in Lenovo's proprietary Commercial Vantage application. Finally, the screen. This is a matte IPS panel with a diagonal of 13 inches and 2K resolution, 2160 by 1350 pixels. The aspect ratio is 16:10. The brightness of the screen is above average. 450 nits, which allows you to work even outdoors. Of the pleasant 100% coverage of the color space sRGB, good factory calibration and the ability to open the screen 180 degrees. It is interesting that the size and weight of the laptop did not prevent the installation of a full-fledged hardware inside. The heart of the X1 Nano is the Intel Core i7-1160G7 processor. It's a Tiger Lake, 4 cores, 8 threads. Plus, 16 GB of RAM soldered onto the motherboard and a 512 GB M.2 SSD. The SSD is from Western Digital and judging by the test has fairly normal speeds. Without records. It can be replaced, by the way. Business Notebook Business Test. Ran a set of PC Mark tests on the X1 Nano. The results are on the screen. In real daily use, the laptop proved to be a lively one. It easily manages Excel spreadsheets and even heavy Photoshop files. The graphics card is integrated here. It is Intel Iris Xe graphics with 96 execution blocks. The solution is basic. In 3D Mark, the timed SPY test showed 1500 points. Basically, if you really want to, you can play in your spare time. And not just solitaire. But it's better to choose not the most difficult games, or not the newest. For example, more or less comfortably turn out to roll in Asphalt 9, or the same The Witcher 3 on medium settings. Separately, a few words about the cooling system. It seems to be the most affected by the reduction of the notebook dimensions. The only fan starts hissing even with just intensive operations with files. For example, when installing large applications. Although it may be time to clean the notebook from dust. 4 Power is responsible for the battery capacity of 48 watt-hour. This is enough for 8 to 10 hours of some daily office routine with Wi-Fi connection. Fast charging is supported. In an hour the notebook gets 80%. The kit comes with a power supply for 65 watts. Although if you want you can safely use a more compact gun charging. For example, from Anker, Baseus or Ugreen. The main thing is the 65 watts output and support for Power Delivery 3.0. In Lenovo's stash for the hero of the review you can pick up interesting accessories. They perfectly complement the notebook both functionally and in terms of design. I will start with the compact port replicator. It connects to your notebook via USB-C. And the output we get 1 USB-C, 1 HDMI, SD and microSD card readers, and 2 full-size USB-A. A great option if the X1 Nano's connectors aren't enough for you. The next must-have accessory is the ThinkPad Bluetooth silent mouse. It's a low-profile mouse that's perfect for the design. It's kind of for office work, but it also has a whole bunch of features. First of all, it has quiet buttons, which is perfect for working in an open space so as not to piss off your colleagues. Secondly, fast and stable connection via Bluetooth 5.0 with switching between 2 devices. Third, an optical sensor that works on most surfaces and switching between 3 DPI values on the fly. Finally, the manufacturer promises up to a year of battery life. By the way, the battery is very easy to change. We just need to remove the whole mouse top panel, which is attached to the magnets. The thing that was really unexpected for me was ThinkPad X1 wireless headphones. We could make a full review of it separately, but I will try to go through them briefly. It is an overhead model with stylish design. The design is foldable, which is convenient for travel. The fit is comfortable. All controls are physical buttons. The headphones are loud. The sound is not bad. The
The drivers are 40 millimeters. The only thing is the bass. Only the upper bass is well heard. So, lovers of dense bass frequencies, for example in electronics, will not suit. Engineers port an unexpectedly large number of additional features. It is possible to connect two devices. Bluetooth 5.0. The headphones work even while charging, something my Anchor can't boast. There are 2 levels of noise modulation, which uses 6 microphones. They are also responsible for quality voice transmission during conversations. And autonomy. Headphones will work on one charge up to 14 hours. Prices and conclusions. ThinkPad X1 Nano costs about $1,900 in my configuration. For that money we get a unique product in its own way. This is an ultra-lightweight, compact laptop, which is able, thanks to the cellular modem, to be in constant communication. And with full laptop hardware. Yes, for a home computer is not so important. But those who travel a lot for work and need to stay online will appreciate this model. After all, we have almost no competitors on the market. Something at least somewhat close is the rare Samsung Galaxy Book Pro and its much more expensive relative ThinkPad X1 Titanium Yoga. That's been it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.